everybody. Well, as promised, I met with David last night and we hashed out my challenge. And I think I've actually got a real handle on it, and I'm pretty pleased about that. Um, we talked, and I actually discovered that one of the things that I had not actually paid a whole lot of attention to is I have I have a story, and my story is my life up to this point, and it has unfolded and evolved in quite a remarkable fashion. Piers, I think is how you say his name, one of my friends in the UK, said when I put up my day 2, I think he said, you know, you need to take a look at the things that you are refusing to look at and see whether or not there's something there that you are sort of holding on to and maybe trying to avoid. And maybe that's the reason you can't figure out what your challenge is. Well, I was a little put off by that when he first said it. You know, when I first read it, I thought, excuse me? I'm so perfect, I'm so cool, right? But after a while, I like sat with it. I'm going, okay, let's just see let's tap a little bit, see what's under here. And as I did, I actually discovered that there are some things that I hadn't wanted to look at. And probably the biggest thing of that is, for those of you who are familiar with Abraham, one of the things that Abraham talks about is not wanting to go back to the past because you are bringing in the vibration of where you were then, instead of dealing with where you are now. And so the challenge for me in teaching has been that I would be bringing in the past. I would be bringing up something that I've already lived through and something that I may not want to even remember or think about again. So as a result, everything that I've taught has been about inanimate objects, other things, and I'm very good at that. I've taught all about how to use gems for healing and how to use crystals, how to make jewelry, all of that. But the truth is, there is a story about how I got to where I am. There's a story about where my life started and how I moved from the wrong side of legal to the right side of legal, and from no skills to acquiring skills, from acquiring skills to acquiring employment, from being an employee to realizing that that was not my path, and from moving away from being an employee to being self-employed, and from being self-employed to becoming a world traveler and teaching in many different parts of the world, writing my book, and doing all of the things that I've done that moved me from 18 years old or 17 years old, wrong side of the law, to where I am now, right side of the law, and doing well. And what David helped me to realize is that there is an entire segment of the population out there who are either where I was, probably are where I was at one time in my life. There are people out there who are in recovery. There are people out there in jobs that they don't want, 9-to-5 jobs that they don't want, don't like, whatever, who would like to move into something that is more suitable, more in tune with where they are, who they are, and where they want to go. And that there are also people out there who are on the verge of moving into entrepreneurial pursuits that actually don't know what to do next. And I've mastered all of those. And so my challenge for the next 43 days is to take that information, the information of my life, which, hey, this should be easy, right? I should know my life. But to take that information and compile it into 3 keynote speeches, which can then be combined into a 3-day seminar or a 1-day seminar that has 3 segments to it. And take that material also and put it into some type of a written form, a product of sorts that I can then offer to the public, which will get me closer to hanging out my shingle, as I said I didn't think I wanted to do, right? So my challenge for the next 43 days is to compile my material, create the keynote speeches, outline the book, and find a place to deliver at least one of the keynote speeches by the end of September. So, there you have it. That's what it is that I am choosing to do. I am very excited. I will be spending 10 days in Oahu the first part of August, which will give me ample time to really hone in and work on this, which is perfect because I don't know if I would be able to get it done with doing my store and, just my day-to-day life here in Kona. So going to Oahu for 10 days, perfect timing. This challenge is all in perfect order. I am really happy. I am so happy that I finally have a challenge, I mean, I love helping everyone, and it's exciting to have a challenge. So everything that I said up to this point still stands. If anybody has a question, a thought, a place where they're stuck, they want advice, they want whatever, just email me. And I am there. As you can tell from some of the things that I said during this post, I have a very varied background. And I have done a lot of growth in order to get to where I am. So more than likely, no matter where you are, I've been there. Please, email me if you have a question. Email me if you have if you just want a boost. In the meantime, I am going to work on my keynote. That's my first order of business. Although, actually, it seems that if I can just get this stuff down on paper, it will kind of do itself because it's my life. I should know that, right? Anyway, guys, wish me luck. I will see you tomorrow. David, thank you so much. David Adams, guys, he's the best. Take care, everyone. Aloha.